Hi, how are you? Welcome to my daily journal. My name is Audrey Earhart, and I'm the CEO and founder of Practice 42. We are off to the races, focusing on how we can make your firm the absolute best firm it can be this year. And I wanted to comment into, we've been talking about recommitting to your firm, recommitting to your goals, recommitting to everything you want to have to make 2025 the most successful year ever. And I have to say, it was such an interesting conversation I had just yesterday, the third, now it's the fourth, right? Coming in and talking to a law firm specifically about goal setting was the last thing they were thinking about because they felt on fire as they crested out of last year, as they got into this new year of 2025, they were sharing with me the amazing list of things that weren't done in 2024. And I use that term intentionally, the amazing list of things that weren't done in 2024. And the reason why the things weren't done in 2024 is because the firm started 2024 with a over 50-page action list of their goals and what they wanted to achieve in 2024. First off, if that's you and that was them, hats off to you. I am so impressed with that. I'm so impressed that you are so ambitious to say these 50 pages are the improvements that I need. This is what I need to make my law practice a success. If you had slid that across the table to me in 2024, as opposed to 2025, when I was looking at half of that list, because that's the thing, half of it was achieved. Over 28 pages of this massive goal list was achieved. And for this firm that knows I'm sharing this, I'm so proud of you and I'm so proud of everything you accomplished. And we're going to get through more of that list this year. But I bring that up to you because I am also a big picture person. And a lot of times, the amount of time it takes for us to achieve a goal, whether we're doing it a goal for the day, a goal for the week, a goal for the month, the quarter, the year, or 5 years or more, we have to think about how long it will take to achieve that goal, right? How long will it take to put the process in place that will make us a success? And I bring that up to you because that firm was looking at that list as a loss. They were going into 2025 before we started talking as a loss. We weren't able to achieve all of these things. And what we reset that goal for, what we reset that structure for, is that's more of an operational plan for the future. This is our aspirational standard of how we want to run our firm, of what we want. But as we picked apart those over 50 pieces and celebrated the wins and focused on where we want to go next, they've achieved so much. So many goals were achieved, and they were entering into this year in a space of demotivation when really the space we needed to be was motivation because of all they had accomplished. And this is my long winded way to say, as we're setting our goals this year, start small. Start small. How can we start small and make this year a success? What are 1 to 2 to 3 things that you want to do? And as we look at that, are those 1 to 2 to 3 things, right? I want a better intake process. That could be what we're focusing on, right? But there's a lot that goes into that. It goes into script training for your intake team members. It goes into engagement agreements. It goes into questionnaires, the external side of your website, how that lead gen happens, how your intake funnel operates. It goes into tracking so we know where the best business comes from, to look at ROI, return on investment for our marketing efforts. That idea of an intake process and bettering our intake process could easily have 1 to 2 to 10 to 20 to 30 smaller intentional goals within that big picture project. So as you're looking at this, and if you're in that space where your goals are so many, let's break them down now into concise, small, targeted actions. So big goal, for example, better intake process. Why? Because it'll allow us to better help our potential new clients, not drive ourselves and our staff crazy, and make running a streamlined, automated process even better. Okay. So now we break it down into that workflow. What are all those steps we need to look at? Our website, our external marketing, our team members who are over intake, our systems to make this person, this potential new client, an actual client, our tracking, all of those amazing things. Big goal, but smaller actionable goals within it. When we look at that idea of big goal and our why, now we're looking at the strategies, just like we talked about a few days ago. And now we're looking at those implementation tactics. What are the tactics? Yes, tactics we need? How are we going to implement it? And how are we going to make it a success in our firm? So if you had those big goals and you didn't get through all of them, and again, we're resetting now in the first week of 2025, let's create it as a win. Let's figure out what you want to do now. I'm so excited to see what you're up to. We're going to figure out how to make this a success for you in your firm. Again, if you want my daily inspiration, you come to the YouTube channel and social media. But if you want my weekly newsletter to kick off your week every month, drop a link below. The link is below in the comments. And also our how to set your goals for the new year. The link is in the comments. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Here's to your success.